back to a new vlog. So I am in a very good mood today. Today's Friday, it's the end of the week, and it's a Harry day. So he's dropped his new single today, which, oh my god, it was midnight last night it dropped, so I listened to it on Capital. I stayed up, so I played it at midnight, like a sort of like first play, and oh my god, it's so different for him. I absolutely love Harry Styles. Also, he's announced his Together tour, and I am manifesting tickets. I will get tickets for Harry Styles. I will get tickets. I'm also praying he releases some more dates, because I feel like there's not as many Europe dates. There's only one UK, like 6 Wembley. And I'm just like, oh my god. But then he's doing 30 days in MSG in New York, and I really want to go back to New York this year. So I'm like, I am manifesting that. Like, I am seeing Harry Styles in New York. Like, I am doing it, and I'm going to do London as well. Like, I am going for it. I was also thinking about trying to get tickets for Amsterdam, but then the pre-sale's the same time as the UK one, and when I get a code, hopefully on Sunday, you can only use the code, I think, for either London or Amsterdam. I know you can use it for both, so I need to look into that. But I think, yeah, I'm trying to get tickets. So I've literally been on my iPad. I've been filming today, but this morning I got up, I had the radio on, he's seen all the radio interviews, I watched them all back on my iPad on YouTube, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so happy he's back. Literally so happy he's back. So yeah, if you are a Harry, we've got this, we're going to get tickets, we're going to see him, I'm putting it out there, we are going to see together, yeah, I'm praying. But apart from that, I've got a day tomorrow. I'm going to the Cheltenham trial day with Holland Cooper. So I've got an outfit which has just arrived a couple of days ago, so I just need to try it on and figure out what I'm wearing, because I need to be there for 11 tomorrow, so the weather's not looking great either. And I've got some, hopefully they come today, some like leather gloves that are from Holland Cooper to finish off the outfit, but it's already like, what time is it? 1:10. You never know, it might come, but I really wanted those to finish off the outfit, but I'll show you that in a sec. Also, he goes on here snoring. I am a sucker at the moment for a TikTok shop little set, and this one is super nice. It's just like got little pockets on, this oatmeal colour, very much the vibe with the house, which is super nice. Also, love these cushions. I'm just, yeah, been posting more like home content over on my Instagram, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. I just feel like January I've been a hermit, and I'm very much enjoying that. But I feel like now we're towards the end of January, I'm glad that I've sort of done a massive wardrobe declutter. Like, I got rid of so much stuff on Vinted, which is now going to be my Harry fund. So that is sorted. I got rid of loads. I literally had a good like clear out. I really, really needed it. The only thing I need left to do is actually sort my studio room out. I want to paint it and sort that out. That's the only thing I need to do. And also clean my carpets again. I feel like I always have to clean my carpets all the time. So yeah, let me show you what I got from Holland Cooper. Okay, so the first item that arrived is this beautiful coat. I feel like I've definitely been missing a check coat in my wardrobe, and this is so nice. I did actually size up in this to, I think I got the 10 or the medium, because I find Holland Cooper comes up really small. So I've got some trousers which they've kindly sent, but I literally tried them on and they're just a little bit, they're fine on the top, but they're too tight on the legs, and they're meant to be a wide leg, I think, but they look a bit more like a straight fit, so they just don't work on my body shape. So I think instead I'm going to style these ones. These are just a pair of wide legs which I got from Dish. They're just brown wide leg trousers. I think these are meant to be more of a straight fit. I'm not sure. It's really strange. They're just very, they're high-waisted but very straight. They're also very, very long on me, so I would have had to get those altered. So those are a no. Yeah, they're the size. They're the high-waisted wide leg trouser, but they don't feel very wide leg. So I'm going to wear the Dish ones, and then I'm going to also wear this cream roll neck which they sent. It's got these beautiful buttons on the side, so I'll put it all on in a second. I've also got some accessories. So the event is with Holland Cooper times Boodles. So I've got a little Boodles scarf which I will be styling. It's just this one, which I think looks really, really nice. I haven't got it out properly yet. So I think I'm going to tie that onto the strap of the handbag. They kindly sent me these pieces for the event tomorrow. Oh, sorry. I'm literally chucking everything everywhere. So they sent these pieces out for the event. So I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. I've done Ascot a couple of times. I haven't done a jump day, but I'm just a bit, I went to go and see, I think it was last year, I went on a hen do to Aintree, and obviously they got the jumps, and when the horses go down, it really bothers me. So I'm just hoping that I don't see anything like that, because it does really bother me. And yeah, this is the bag, which I think is very, very pretty. It's very, very me. Very classic, very timeless, in this beautiful croc effect. I could have chosen some shoes from them as well and do a full outfit, but I ended up just thinking I'm going to wear my Arquette boots, because I know that these, they also match a similar vibe of the bag, just a bit darker, but I know with these they're so comfortable, and I want to be comfortable. And some of the Holland Cooper boots are very high, and you guys know I'm not a high heel girly, so I'm going to figure out how to tie the scarf on this, and I'm going to try and wrap it around the bag. They did have like a little like how to, you can either style it around your neck, but I think because I'm wearing a collar and I've got the roll neck, so it'll be a bit too much. So I think I want to be subtle with it and add it on to the bag. I'm just seeing, oh, this has got a crossbody as well. I'm going to see if this can have a crossbody strap on, so I might clip it on to the bag and wear it as a little shoulder crossbody also. But very, very beautiful. I love the gold hardware. So yeah, got this strap to attach it, so let's try it on. Ignore the chaos behind me. I desperately need to get this room sorted, but this is the top. It fits really, really nice. Hopefully, I just need to be careful now. I've put this on obviously with makeup on, so I didn't think that through, but this is how it fits. I've just tucked it in to these dish trousers. So happy with these and the boots. Next is the coat. This is the coat on. Looks very, very chic. A beautiful length as well. I love a good maxi coat, but as you can see, if I do it up, it is very, just got more shape to it. It's just more fitted and more tailored, which I think is the brand. It's like feminine tailoring, but really, really nice. I was definitely missing a smart coat like this in my wardrobe. But I'm glad I sized up, because even like now moving around in this, like it does feel sort of like tighter across the back. But I think it's just a tear, and I don't think I'm that broad on the back, but I'm really glad that I did size up. So I'm sure that this is the size 10. And yeah, this is the grey coat in the Chatsworth tweed. So I think with the bag, let me get the bag. This is the outfit with the little bag. I just need to add the scarf onto it. I'm really hoping these gloves come, because I think the gloves, they have the nice like gold like cut out bit, so I think they definitely will add something to the outfit. If not, I might just have to wear, I don't have any chocolate brown leather gloves, so I've definitely made a boo-boo there. So fingers crossed the weather is all okay. The forecast isn't looking great, but fingers and toes crossed. Good morning. So I've just arrived at Cheltenham. I think I've parked in the wrong car park. I had this, but I'm just looking at it now and I'm like, oh, this one says red coach car park and this is red car park, but there's not much difference. So I just asked them and they said, no, it's fine. Just stay here. It's going to be too much of a faff just to move around. And apparently this one is easy to get off later on. So it's just gone at 5 to 11. I'm just waiting for my friend Amy to arrive and I'm meeting her. But yeah, fingers crossed. It looks like, it says it's going to rain apparently at 1 o'clock, but only like 40%. So I don't know whether to take my umbrella or not, because in this bag, it's so cute. I've got my little scarf on here now, but it looks so cute. I have got a small umbrella, but I can't like fit it all in the bag, so I think I'm just going to roll and brave no umbrella. I also popped on a like thin Uniqlo thermal underneath my roll neck, because I was like, I'm so nesh, and I was going to put thermal leggings on. I thought that might be a bit too much. So I think I should have been all right in this, just have a little bit of extra something. But yeah, I'm going to go in now, find Amy and enjoy a day at the races.
You do realise that you are standing in the
Jordan's crossbow with the lock back in third. Callaway involved by Lincoln Park. He's back in fourth. Over 2 hours for Stacey. Brennan Park. They run pretty much together. Jordan's cross. 3 minutes down in third. Callaway involved. Can't go on. On the racing 50 together. The final off the goal. Lincoln Park and in front. Line up to score Stacey. Jordan's cross back in third. It's back to Park. Let's go Stacey. Jordan's cross is straight on. There you go. And there's someone great. Reach the bottom with the lock bar against her. It's not really back into contention.
Morning. So today is Wednesday and I'm heading into London, but I didn't really vlog that much at the race at Cheltenham. It was such a lovely day, but the weather, it was so cold and so windy, so we had like a really nice like exclusive box, but we couldn't really stand out there because the wind was so bad. Like we were literally out there for a bit trying to get some content, and we put our like full glasses down and literally the wind took our bags off the table and the champagne glasses. So I was like, oh my god, look at us like doing absolute destruction. But it was such a nice day. Holland Cooper is such a lovely brand, and there was all the jewellery there from Boodle, so I got to try on some nice jewellery, which was really nice. And yeah, first time doing that, but I've only ever done Ascot. So Ascot's obviously more like royal and very dressy. Cheltenham is still dressy, but it's more like country, and everyone just looked amazing. So yeah, really, really nice. I did enjoy it. The scarf that we sort of styled is launching in collaboration with the Boodles one with Holland Cooper at the March Ladies' Day. So I'm hoping I can get to do something like that with them again, because I'd love to do Ascot with them. Yeah, really, really lovely brand. So today I'm heading into London. The last 2 days have been a write-off because I was just about Harry Styles tickets. Oh my god, like it was war. Ticketmaster was war. Sorry, some guy was I was parked on the train station. He was just looking at me really strange because I'm talking to like a stick. So yeah, Monday I managed to get tickets for, I didn't mean to, 2 shows. So I was actually freaking out. I was like, we need to sit down, get the laptops out. I ended up doing it on my iPad. So I had, usually you can have, Ticketmaster said that you could have 2 accounts on, but you can have multiple tabs. So I thought, right, I'm going to do my iPad. I'm going to do night 1 and night 2, so Friday and the Saturday, and have the 2 tabs open. But then I'm going to log into my other Ticketmaster account and then use it on my phone. So I thought it's 2 different ones. I had 2 different album codes as well, because I pre-ordered the album. So I didn't do the Amex, I did the album one. And then when you sort of like logged in, I was in the waiting room in the queue, it was saying obviously just picking up 1 mobile number. So I was like, I don't know how many people are doing multiple accounts unless they're logging into like, I don't know, other friends and family's accounts. But the only thing is, like, when you were like trying to check out and authorise everything, it kept sending you codes to your phone. So that's what was so stressful. And by the time you sort of put your code in, the tickets were then unavailable. So I was super lucky because got in the queue, and I got in the queue at 10:30, the waiting room, then it opened at 11, and I was only like 5,000 in the queue, and then Russ did it and he was like in 20,000. He was like, how have you just done that? Because I literally was in the waiting room before you. Ticketmaster is the luck of the draw, like completely the luck of the draw. So we did that, and luckily I had 2, both the Friday and the Saturday were neck and neck. So they were going down. I think there's only like 600 people in the queue difference between them. So I thought, oh my God, like I'm going to try and like look at tickets on like both times. So I was getting really stressed. So when I got let in, it was literally like, oh my God, like go, like select 2 seats. I was going to try and do standing in the front GA bit, but then I know what I'm like I always at concerts, like I drink so much, it's like fluid, and I'd be constantly going to the toilet, and I thought you end up losing people all the time. And I know that when I went last time for Love on Tour, I was standing by dance the whole time, so I just sort of like having somewhere for my things. And also I just sort of, yeah, I would have been knackered. I think when you do have seating, you can then sort of go straight in. You haven't got to worry about queuing, because the queues are crazy, like it's actually wild. So got seated, but then when I chose the seats, I was just checking out at the same time on both ones, because I thought one of these aren't going to go through. Like I think one night we were like really close, got really good seats, like lower seating, and then the second one I've got like sort of really good seating again, but it's on the further back, the sort of back second row. But I'm actually first row on the block where I sat for Oasis. So when I went with my dad, so I thought, okay, I know that was a really good view. And because obviously I'm going twice, I was like, at least one night I'm going to be super close. And then the next time, I couldn't believe I got tickets, honestly. The anxiety, I felt so sick. But then seeing all the TikToks, like people are in the queue for like hours. Like one of my friends, she logged in the queue, did exactly the same as me. And she was 300,000 in the queue. And Wembley only holds like 90,000. So yeah, that was an experience. But I'm going to see Harry Styles twice in June. I am actually going to try and go for Madison Square Garden. I really, really want to go back to New York this year, so I am going to try and do that. I'm going to try and do the Halloween. So Harry does like a special like Halloween show on the 30th and the 31st. I know that's going to be so hard to get like tickets for because Madison's only 25,000. So I'm prepared. Monday, I'm prepared. It's in the evening, the pre-sale. So you have Amex pre-sale, but also artist pre-sale. So that is what I'm going for. If I can get Madison Square Gardens, if the prices aren't too ridiculous, then I will try. Like, I am going to try. I love to go and see the Halloween because obviously he dresses up and it's a different show. And I want to go back to New York anyway. So I feel like I can sort of focus on with my week now because that just distracted me so much. Because like, if I don't get tickets, I'm going to be devastated. And I am such a Harry. I'm obsessed with him. So very, very excited about that. But I am currently sitting in my car. It's absolutely freezing. My train's in 20 minutes. So heading to London today for an event with Liz Earle. Sorry, I forgot their name. Liz Earle. We're doing like a culinary class, which will be quite fun. So I thought I'm easing myself back in there because I feel like I've been a January hermit, which has been nice. But I just feel like I've just struggled to get dressed and what to wear. So I haven't really been filming as much fashion content because it's January and it's so dark, it's so gloomy, I'm so cold. At home, I literally just wear my comfy loungewear and knitted sets because I've got Hugo and Hugo's all over me all the time. So he gets covered in dog hair and he pulls my stuff. So I've just sort of not really been getting dressed, but I've got dressed today. I'm wearing this really nice sort of like tapered knit from Dish, and then I've got my Levi jeans, and of course my trusty Fabrique jacket, and then just some earrings. I'm just a very much creature of habit. I've also got my bigger Demelier bag. This is I'm not sure if I showed you this one. Sorry, I'm using my DJI camera, which I never really used for vlogs last year, but it focuses on your face. So whenever I sort of move around, like it will just like follow me. If I try and hold the bag there. So this is the New York one, the big one. So I've got my iPad in there to do some work on the train. So that is the vibe for today. I'm going to go and get my train and yeah, see what it's like in London. I haven't been for so long. Last time I went to London was, I swear, like my agency's Christmas dinner forever ago. So yeah, I'm going to go and get my train. So I'm back home and it's the next day, and I thought I'd show you a closer look at the knit that I was wearing yesterday. It's from a brand called Dish, and it's got this really nice peplum detail and also has a tie at the back. And as you can see, I've got my reformer bed here. So this is what I had for Christmas. It's just the Aldi one, which was from the sale. And it completely folds up as well. So it folds up in half, so I can just move it over here, because this room has obviously this dead space. It's the only space. I did have it originally in my like studio room, but then I thought I had to figure out when I wanted to work out and do a session. I just felt like here's probably easier, because I just use this room. I can still walk around, open my drawers, get to my wardrobes, and I can just fold this up. Potentially, I feel like long ahead in the future, would love to have the garage like converted, so we could have sort of like mini home gym in there, but have the Pilates bed in there. So that is something like long ahead for the future that we would like to do. And I've also booked an appointment to potentially get some built-in wardrobes for this room, because as much as I love these wardrobes, I'm really not liking the white, and I feel like because I can't adjust the space in them, I just feel like I could get so much more space, and this wall bit is really dead as well. So I booked a free design appointment with Hammonds. So it is just, I want to see, it's probably going to cost an absolute arm and a leg, but I thought I've never had a quote for built-ins. I sort of want to have this area as well as a dresser table and something built in instead of just a wardrobe, because honestly I have so much stuff and I'm just really struggling for storage. So we'll see. I feel like I've got it like on my vision board for my home account. I'm having some built-in wardrobes, so I thought I'm not going to get them now. I'm going to see what they say. Of course, let's see what the cost is. If it's something ridiculous, then it's not happening. But I just thought, out of interest, I'd like to see what they'd offer for the space, or what design they would create. And then maybe could it be something that we could, I don't know, partly do ourselves? I don't know. But I thought I'd show you, I've got some skincare bits that I had from the Earle event yesterday, and then I've also had some new clothing pieces arrive. I feel like I've been very much stuck in this January rut. I've not been sure what to wear. I've only been getting dressed the past few days, and I've had events, and obviously I had the Holland Cooper, the races, and I was in London yesterday, so I feel like I haven't really been getting dressed, and I forgot how to get dressed. So I feel like I need to get back into the swing of things now. And then tomorrow I'm popping into Birmingham to get my Botox topped up. So I've not been there since, I think it was August, beginning of August, and it lasted for ages. So I feel like I haven't got, like I've got like still not as bad lines on my foot. I still have quite a bit of expression here, but it's not fully worn off. So I'm going to speak to her and see. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. One thing I want to do as well this year is be more savvy with like collecting points and things, and being better with money and conscious spending. Obviously you guys know I have received so many like beauty, skincare, hair care products from doing this job, and when I was sorting through things, I've honestly donated so much to my friends, my family, also donated some stuff at women's shelters, because I only have so much that I can use and it just goes out of date. So I've started filming like a little monthly series, which I'll share on my TikTok, but I'll probably post on shorts as well, like a monthly empties of like things that I've used in each month. So I'll do one for like January, February, what I've used, what I love, what I'd buy again. But I didn't realise that Boots had a recycling thing. So I've just been, basically they do like a recycling, there's a whole app on your phone. This isn't an ad or anything, because like I'm trying to get better at one, collecting Avios points. Like there's so many brands on Avios, it's actually ridiculous how much money or points are potentially missed out on. Like booking.com, like Selfish shopping, you can link all your bank cards. It's actually like, it's wild. So I've got my British Airways Amex card, which I wanted to get anyway for like travelling, building points up, but obviously it's what I use to buy my Harry Styles tickets, so I'll pay it off in full to get the points and just build up, especially like for travel or like big purchases. I've bought like cameras in the past and things that I've missed out on getting points on. So this Boots thing, I think basically you have to, so you can take 5 empties, so you take photos of your empties, so in your recyclables. So it's called the Boots Recycle app. You take photos, they approve it. So I've got so many that are approved, and then I've got some that are pending still, which I don't know why, which I'll try and re-upload again in a second. It takes 24 hours. And you basically then go into store and deposit and scan it. And then once you can only do 5 at a time. Once you've dropped the 5 off, you'll get 500 points. But to get those 500 points, you have to spend then £10 in store, which I think is really good if you need to get a top up. Like I, for one, get a lot of products from The Ordinary, because I feel like they're a really good skincare brand, and I don't always get them on PR. So like that's a brand that I'll buy myself, and they stock so many good brands in Boots. And also the Laneige lip balm, sorry, I can't get my words out. The lip balm, I use this all the time. You probably see it on literally on there, I use this all the time, and I feel like it's the only lip balm, and obviously they sell that in Boots. So like all the little brands that I need, or when it comes to summer, sun bum, I always get my sunscreen from there. So I'm just trying to be so much more savvier and then build the points up, so you get the 500 points, because I do have some Boots points. So I go into Birmingham tomorrow, I've got 5 of these approved, I'm gonna drop them off and then just get some skincare bits. And also like Russ uses The Ordinary, or if he's got any empties of like aftershave and whatnot, we can just put it all in a box, and then I'll just keep, you may as well use it. Like, I just think that I just need to get so better at stuff like that. I just throw so much away sometimes. I just chuck it all in the recycle, and I'm like, oh, I could have actually been more savvy with that. Like I bought my, I've got the Shark Cryo Glow, which I got from Look Fantastic, that's my present to myself for Christmas. And I thought, God, I could have like done a whole year of saving my Boots points and then use that towards that. So this year, 2026, is the year I'm going to be more savvy and better with my money. And in terms of beauty products, I've got some bits from yesterday. So I was there for the launch of the Super Skin Serum, which launched yesterday. So I've got this to try out, so I'll pop these in the bathroom. This is the Lift and Define Serum. I've seen so many good reviews. I've seen this already on TikTok. And then there is the Super Skin Advanced Firming Serum in Moisturiser. But there's one then which has SPF 20, there's a load in here, SPF 20 in. So we've got the cleansing balm, and I love their cleansing polish, it's a classic. Then I've also got the Bright Eye Essence. I love an essence. I just think that doing that and then putting your serums on makes such a difference. It's so brightening. And then we've got the SPF 20, the Super Skin Advanced oh my God, I can't get my words out. Super Skin Advanced SPF 20 Firming Serum in Moisturiser with a plant-based alternative to collagen. So that is that. And I've also got my, this is so random, my pickled onions from yesterday, which we could take home in this little jar, which is very, very cute. I mean, I do like a pickled onion, so I do want to make some salads. So let me show you the clothing bits I've got. I feel like I'm doing this in the wrong room now because I've got all the clothes logged on the free form of bed. So I got a new piece of knitwear from Cezanne, which is very nice. I really love their knitwear. I sized up in this to a size medium. I will do a proper video like styling all these pieces because I need to get back into my fashion content. And it came with, you can order a matching little scarf. You've probably seen these. They're just nice thrown over a jumper, but also over a jacket. So I've got this little triangle scarf, which I'll just tie. I feel like it's going to look very, very cool. I need to get back into Birmingham and shoot some street style content. It's just shooting the coal and breaking myself back in. So that's the first piece. I got this little blouse from M&S. So it's got like this flowy piece down the front. I'll pop a picture on from the website so you can see what it looks like, because I want to try this on, but I want to try it on without makeup because I'm scared I'm going to get makeup on it, and I've got the size 8, so I'm not sure it's going to be a bit too small. But I usually do get an 8 anyway. It does look more of an oversized fit. But I just thought this draped blouse is stunning. Then I got a little new Pilates wrap top. This is just from the H&M Move collection. I have this like burgundy set from them, and they've launched it in this buttery yellow. Again, I'll pop some pictures on, and I ordered that straight away. And then I saw them launch, the wrap top. So I thought perfect for like the springtime, or if I'm going away somewhere and I can go and do a reformer class. Then I just think this colour is really lovely. I'm also very pale right now, so I feel like this is definitely a colour I'd need to maybe put some tan on. But the Move collection, I'm very impressed with the fit. They have these really nice like flared leggings. I've got them in the burgundy, also this yellow colour. I ordered the black ones, and so nice. I haven't been to Another Stories for ages for like my store appointments, but they kindly sent me this gorgeous coat over. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's got this beautiful tassel detail on. I need to go and shoot this. Like, this is actually insane. I think you can just sort of like play a, oh, very, very excited to style this. I think this is 100% wool, and I went for it in the size small. So yeah, I'll do a fashion video styling them because it'll be a lot better. But I just thought, it looks so nice. Then I've got another coat. This one is from What the Brand. It's got like 10% wool. It's like this chocolate brown oversize. So it's a nice one because my other chocolate brown coat is very, very dark chocolate brown, but it's more like thin. And it's also more floaty. Like, this has a lining, so it's got more structure. It's got like deep pockets, nice, like, I don't know, there's shoulder pads in this. Yeah, the shoulder pads in this. And the collar just feels a bit more sturdier. And I also picked up this from Stories, which is like a little faux fur collar to whack over jumpers. So I'm thinking like over a black coat or something, or a jacket. This would actually been really nice over the coat I wore to the races. Like, how nice would have that been with the check? So this is just from Stories, but a nice little like layering piece. And the last item I have is this gorgeous Borge coat from Arket. This is so cozy. I love the chunky collar on this. It feels so, so nice. Yeah, I definitely need to get out and start shooting these pieces and start wearing them. But I think this is, yeah, I went for this in the size small. Probably could have tried the jackets on. Let me try the jackets on in the mirror. Okay, this is so nice. I feel like this would have been perfect. I have it a FOMO right now because it's Copenhagen Fashion Week, and obviously I went last year in August and in January, but I decided to skip this January. There's not many of the girls were going, but it's also really expensive, and I'm glad I didn't go because it's like really snowy, really cold. The pictures look insane, but I'm just thinking, oh, this would have been so cool to start at Copenhagen Fashion Week. And that's probably why I'm struggling with getting dressed, because I had that last year, so it got me back into the groove really easily. Because I was thinking about Fashion Week outfits, and now I'm just like, how do I get dressed? But I think even like this jumper with these jeans and this coat, it's honestly so, so cozy. Yeah, love that. Then this is the coat from What the Brand. I just need to rip these pockets open. But yeah, it's definitely more formal than my other one. I like the structure of the shoulder pads, and I'm glad I got the small. I reckon, no, I think I've gone, I always size up in coats because I like everything to look really oversized, but I think sometimes I drown myself. So yeah, really, really nice length. Ignore, I've got my Christmas fluffy socks on because my feet are cold. But yeah, this is a really, really nice coat. Okay, this one is definitely more of like a fashion coat. This would have been another good one for Copenhagen Fashion Week. I'm not sure, I need to have a look at the picture online actually, because you're putting it up here, but I think these are just meant to just drape down the side. There's no, oh yeah, there's pockets there, but I thought maybe this wraps, but I don't think it will. Let's look at this side. Yes, the cape, I really like the cape on the back, the way it sort of hangs here. Very, very cool. Yeah, this would have definitely been a good Fashion Week coat. Imagine this in the snow. Oh, I've got FOMO now. I do, yeah, I don't regret not going because it's so expensive, and I feel like also I would have definitely missed out on my Harry Styles tickets if I'd gone, because all the main ones for the first show in the morning for the Friday and Saturday went live on the morning. I normally would have travelled, or I would have been there running around, and I would have been gutted if I'd missed out on a ticket whilst being there. So yeah, very, very cool coat. I think I prefer it maybe styled open, so it's a bit less, I don't know, I need to play around with styling this, have a look at the website, but the fringing is very cool. I'm honestly just so grateful to receive like gorgeous piece like that to add into my wardrobe. So yeah, I will do some fashion videos. I am planning like my fashion sort of content now. So let me know what sort of like you'd like to see. I think I'm gonna do maybe a what's new in my wardrobe. I'm just really this year trying to consume so much less. I think in terms of like my job, especially like with my phone, like the relationship with the phone wasn't good before Christmas. So I want to sort of consume less and create more, because I feel like social media does really affect you and you don't sort of realise. And doing this as a job, I do feel like that I don't get a chance to properly have that time to switch off and detox from it. So that's one thing I'm trying to be more mindful this year. But yeah, and in terms of like pieces, I want to make sure that I'm re-wearing my last video about my core things in my wardrobe, which I will repeat last year. It's all for me about re-wearing those pieces, building as so many outfits as possible, recommending good pieces which I would 100% invest in and buy, that's going to stand you the test of time. So yeah, just let me know what you guys would like to see. I know you like to see like the capsule wardrobe style content, which I will be doing more of. This year I'm sort of like redoing my studio so I can sort of decorate and film some more videos and create a new backdrop in there. So I've got that which I'm working on at the moment, and then obviously some home projects. I'm trying to have a nice balance of like my fashion videos, which I know I've done less of. It's been more like last year, it was more travel. I was traveling so much and more vlogs. So I do want to make sure I still keep up the fashion for you guys, because I feel like I did sort of fall off that the end of last year. And then of course my home videos. I feel like for me, I absolutely love home so much, and I love being at home, like making my space cozy, like do those vlogs where I am cooking, just like really wholesome vlogs, which I love to film, like have those, and also have like the educational stuff with my fashion, but also share a vlog like this week, what I'm doing, what I've been up to, like just everyday lifestyle as a vlog. And then of course when I do have trips, like traveling as well, so I'm trying to make sure I hit a nice sort of variety of videos consistently, because I feel like I wasn't as consistent last year. But yeah, any sort of recommendations or anything you want to see from me, then please leave me a comment in the box below. If you are still watching, thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. I honestly appreciate every single one of you for always watching and commenting, and it's just been nice being back as well after the new year and getting back into work and pick up the camera and vlogging again. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like it and make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.